Hello and welcome everyone to a new series on this channel that I am finally creating. Welcome to Animatronics Explained, Part 1. Part 1, Fredbear. We are going to be explaining Fredbear from Fredbear's Family Diner in this episode. So, Fredbear was first created for Fredbear's Family Diner around the early 1980s to late 1970s. So, it was Fazbear Entertainment that decided to create him, especially William Afton and Henry Emily. So they designed Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, and it was doing okay until they realised 2 animatronics wasn't enough, and they created the rest of the Five Nights at Freddy's cast. Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, you get it. Fredbear was doing alright until the incident. The Bite of 83. The child, Michael Afton, son of William Afton, decided to grab his little brother and give Fredbear a quote-unquote big kiss. The Fredbear animatronic was a spring-lock animatronic, and due to the crying child, aka Evan's tears, the spring-lock mechanism activated, biting down on the child's frontal lobe, killing Evan. He survived a little while before he died due to its injuries. Fredbear was redesigned to be less big, but then they decided they can't bring back Fredbear due to the incident and how much of trauma it would carry on, and it would ruin the business. So they shut down Fredbear's and decided to make the toy animatronic building Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. They created this building and just threw the second design of Fredbear in the back room, and yeah, they ended up taking parts from it, aka probably parts from its legs, making it unable to move. He really did nothing through that game until Fredbear ended up returning. But they decided we might bring him back for the new Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria that was being created. This was Freddy Fazbear's, but just redone, and they had to redo it due to the bite of 87. They decided it'd be a good idea to bring back Fredbear, but it didn't go that far due to Fredbear being a just pure, people would be scared of seeing him all over again. So they redesigned him, but decided not to use the new design and just threw him in the back again. Now let's take a travel back before the bite of 83. Fredbear would appear in the crying child's nightmares a bunch. The crying child, Evan. It would appear in his nightmares a bunch as a twisted variant of Fredbear with sharper teeth, more broken appearance, and being pure nightmare fuel. Speaking of nightmare, that's a teaser for part 2. I will be covering Nightmare and Nightbear in part 2, which will work good. In this one, I'm covering Nightmare, Fredbear, and Fredbear. So, he appeared in his nightmares a bunch, so he was terrified of Fredbear. Fredbear also previously, I think, donned a less animatronic and more suit-like appearance at some point, where he was more fluffy and stuff rather than a giant animatronic that would bite down on your frontal lobe. The Fredbear on the left of this video, in the cover on the left, there should be Fredbear from Those Nights at Fredbear's, I think it's called. Big Fredbear. The specific model, this specific version is from the Roblox FNAF roleplay game known as FMR, Fredbear's Mega Roleplay. So, yeah, I like this design more, so I'm covering this design. And I'd like to think this was the one that caused the bite. So what ended up happening was they scrapped this design and threw it away due to everything that happened and deciding that it wasn't a good idea to bring this man back. Nightmare Fredbear wouldn't appear anymore whatsoever and would go on to disappear and barely exist. He would just appear in nightmares and then never return except in Help Wanted. He would appear in Help Wanted, but that wouldn't really matter at all since it was just FNAF 4 all over again. But in the next video I will be covering Nightmare. It will be a much shorter video since he only appears in one game and he's like way different. But thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you in the second, third and fourth. Goodbye.